Newcastle now have ideal opportunity to sign 236-goal World Cup striker this summer. Newcastle United and Eddie Howe parting ways could provide the perfect opportunity for Ivan Toney to return to St. James Park. Al-Ahli boss Matthias Jaissle is considered the favorite to replace Howe as Newcastle boss, and the 38-year-old has coached Toney for the last 2 seasons. The former Brentford star completed a £40 million move to the Saudi Pro League in 2024 and has been prolific for Jaissle's side. Toney, who was included in England's recent World Cup squad, has scored 72 goals in 93 games for Al-Ahli, helping the club secure back-to-back AFC Champions League triumphs.
Tired of constantly refilling your pet's water bowl? This filtered fountain keeps water circulating and offers a generous capacity, giving cats and small dogs convenient access to flowing water. Want to get the best verified deal and see full details? Visit grabdeal.us/5 right now.
Newcastle's strikers struggled for goals last season after making 2 big-money signings to replace Alexander Isak, with Nick Woltemade fading after an impressive start and Jon Wissa ending his debut campaign with a solitary league goal. William Osula offered hope as he ended the season with a flourish, but the Magpies could potentially look to add more firepower. It is worth noting that a move for Toney would represent a departure from the club's current transfer policy, with all 4 of their summer signings being younger than 21. While there is no suggestion that Newcastle are currently interested in Toney, the experienced striker could prove to be a shrewd addition as Newcastle look to revamp their squad. Despite moving away from the Premier League, Toney has clearly not lost his goal-scoring instincts after finishing last season with 42 goals. He has scored 236 club goals throughout his career, including his 3-year spell in the top flight with Brentford, where he memorably hit the 20-goal mark in 2023. If Jaissle takes Howe's place in the Newcastle hot seat, the 38-year-old knows how to play to Toney's strengths. The striker would add another dimension to Newcastle's striking options and has already proven he can play alongside Wissa. The pair featured in 71 matches together for Brentford, with Toney scoring 31 and Wissa finding the net on 16 occasions, respectively. Scoring a total 47 goals in 71 games is proof that Newcastle could revive a fruitful attack by bringing Toney back to the club. The 30-year-old previously joined Newcastle as a teenager in 2015 after making his first team breakthrough at Northampton Town. He ultimately made just 4 appearances and experienced 6 loan spells before being sold to Peterborough United in 2018. Returning to the Magpies would signal a full-circle moment for Toney and allow him to finally make his mark at the club. However, it would be more than a sentimental move, with Toney helping to bring the best out of Newcastle's misfiring attack. When recently asked about his best position by former Bayern Munich star Thomas Müller, Woltemade said, "Preferably in a 2-striker system or behind the striker. It's better for me to play with a lot of freedom and when I have someone around me." Adding Toney to the Newcastle squad would give the club 4 senior strikers and the option to create multiple combinations. While Woltemade and Wissa lacked cohesion last term, signing Toney would give the incoming Newcastle boss fresh possibilities. It remains to be seen whether Jaissle will be appointed Newcastle manager and if the club choose to recruit a striker in the final few weeks of the window. However, with 2 years left on his Al-Ahli contract, Toney should not be overlooked by Premier League clubs searching for a centre-forward. Sky's Ultimate TV and Sky Sports bundle includes at least 215 live Premier League clashes across the 2026-27 season, with more than 1,400 live games across the EFL and beyond, plus F1, golf, and darts. Every subscription now comes with 135 channels alongside free subscriptions to HBO Max, Netflix, Disney+, Discovery+, and Howe.